Hey everyone, we're so glad to be here with you today. We've missed you. We hope you all are staying healthy and well at home. Today we're going to be talking about My Heart Believes. And I want you to hear this verse. Romans 10:9 and 10 says, if you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and you believe in your heart that God raised Jesus from the dead, then you will be saved. We believe with our hearts that we are made right with God, and we declare with our mouths to say that we believe, so we are saved. I love those verses in Romans. Oh, hold on. I think I'm getting a video call. Oh, I wonder who it is. It's Majunga.
Hey, Miss Liz.
Majunga, it's so good to see you. How have you been? You kind of don't sound very good. What's going on?
Well, first, I'm not enjoying my time in quarantine at home. I miss my friends. School is so different, and I never thought I would say this, but I want to be back at school. Well, in second, third, and fourth, I just want to eat at Taco Bell. But most of all, I feel a little scared and worried and sometimes nervous. I don't want to get sick.
Okay, Majunga, calm down. Do you know what today is, Majunga?
Well, last I looked at my calendar, it was like March 17th. But I think maybe we're in April now?
Majunga, today is Easter. Do you remember what we celebrate on Easter?
Oh, something about the birth of Jesus?
No, Majunga, that is Christmas. On Easter, we celebrate that Jesus died on the cross and rose again 3 days later.
The dead. He was a ghost.
No, Majunga, he was alive. He's still alive today, and we can ask him to be part of our lives. He will come in our hearts and give us a new heart. Well, how about you listen to the lesson from Pastor Holly, and I think you might not feel so worried, scared, or anxious anymore, okay?
Hey everyone, happy Easter. We're so glad to see all of you. Today we're talking about how my heart believes. And Miss Liz shared a verse with you in Romans 10:9 and 10. And Romans 10:9 and 10 says that if you declare with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, and if you believe with your heart that God raised Jesus from the dead, then you will be saved. We believe with our hearts, and so we are made right with God. And we declare with our mouths and say that we believe, and so we are saved. So we're going to be talking all about our hearts this Easter. When God created man, he gave him something that was very precious to him. God gave Adam, the first man, a pure, clean heart. The reason that this pure heart was so precious to God is that it was Adam's key to having a relationship with God. As long as Adam's heart was pure, he could walk with God and talk with God and have a relationship with God. All Adam had to do was keep his heart pure and obey God. As long as Adam obeyed God, God could give gifts to Adam. He could protect Adam, and he could provide anything Adam ever needed because God loved Adam. This pure heart was Adam's way to have that kind of relationship with God. And God had made it really easy to obey him. He said, Adam, you see all of this garden? I've made it for you. You can have anything in this garden at all. They're all here for you to enjoy. But there's this one tree, just one tree that I don't want you to eat from. And it's right in the middle of the garden. And don't eat from that tree. It's called the knowledge of good and evil. And if you eat from that tree, you're going to die. And that was it. Just the one rule. As long as Adam obeyed, his heart was pure. And as long as Adam kept his heart pure, he could enjoy the relationship with God that he was created to have. But you know, God had an enemy, and the enemy of God does not want to give protection and love. The enemy wants to steal, kill, and destroy. and he is the devil. And you know what? The devil wanted to hurt God by taking away the one thing that was most precious to him. So one day he showed up in the garden to Eve, and in the form of a snake. And the enemy of God came to Adam and his wife Eve, and he told them a lie. Because like we said, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And so he always wants to come with us at lies. And he told them a lie. He said, you see that fruit that God told you not to eat? Do you think that God really meant that you would die? No, you won't die, he said. It won't hurt you at all. God didn't want you to know how good it tasted. So a lot of tricks there, right? All Adam had to do, remember, was obey God. Adam could have kept his heart pure, but Adam and Eve, they chose to believe the lie over what God told them. They believed what the enemy said. So they ate the fruit that God told them not to eat and disobeyed God. And when Adam disobeyed God, he gave this pure heart over to the enemy. But the enemy did not come to protect and provide. The enemy of God, it kills, it steals, and it starts to destroy our hearts. So now, Adam's heart, it's not pure anymore. It's broken in pieces. It's getting all crumpled. It's not whole. It's not the way that God made it to be. That's not how God wants any of our hearts to be. Now, as much as Adam tries to put it all back and make it all better, he can't, because his heart is still impure. The enemy of God came to steal and kill and destroy. And everyone after Adam and Eve, the same thing happened. And when we're born, the same thing happens. We're born with an impure heart. But something wonderful happens, something that we celebrate every Easter, and we should celebrate all the time, is that God sent Jesus into this world. And then Jesus lived a pure life on this earth, one where he was perfect in every way. And so Jesus decided, I'm going to die for every single person, and every single person that is ever going to live, for all of you watching today. And so he died a death on the cross. But when he did that, he died for all of us, so that it could take all of our unpureness, all the things that are wrong and messy with our hearts, and we can give them to Jesus. So like I said, we can give our hearts to Jesus. And the cool thing is, Jesus died on the cross for us, but he didn't stay dead. That's the most awesome part of the whole story, is Jesus didn't stay dead. 3 days later, he rose again. The devil could not kill Jesus. Just like he comes to kill, steal, and destroy, he could not kill, steal, or destroy from Jesus. And Jesus was perfect. So when we give him our messed up, impure hearts, Jesus gives us a brand new, pure heart. He gives us his heart. And that's what's so special that we celebrate every Easter. But that's what we want for all of you guys. We want to, like it says in our verse, to confess with our mouths and believe in our heart that Jesus is Lord, and he gives us this brand new, pure heart so we can live for him and we can show his love to others, so we won't have to be afraid, so we won't have to be scared, so that we can have his courage and his love inside of us every single day and be a light to the world around us. So we hope that you guys are having a great week. We're so happy that you can join us this Easter, and we hope that you had a great time with your scavenger hunts on Facebook this week and with your Peep Challenge. We love you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Wow, Liz, you were right. I don't feel so worried, scared, or nervous anymore. I think I want you to tell me more about this, Jesus.
Well, I would be happy to do that, Majunga. We can meet here on Zoom every week and talk all about the things you're learning about Jesus. And when you feel those feelings, worried, scared, anxious, you can ask Jesus to help you, and he will give you a peace that we just can't even understand. I shared one of my favorite Bible verses earlier. It's from Romans. It's in Romans 10:9-10. And it says, if you declare with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, and if you believe in your heart that God raised Jesus from death, then you will be saved. And we believe with our hearts, so we are made right with God. And we declare with our mouths to say that we believe, so we're saved, Majunga.
I'm reminded of a song.
Oh no, what song, Majunga?
Don't stop believing. Just hold on to your Jesus. He will give you a new heart. Just don't stop believing.
Well, it was good to see you too, Majunga, but I gotta get going. Everyone else does too. So you guys have a great week. Happy Easter.